You know, it's a matter of personal perception as to whether one comprehends that there is such a thing as love, and a loving creation, and loving families, and loving animals, and loving nature, loving seeds, loving food, you know. So there are a lot of very loud outlets these days that have convinced an awful lot of people that there is no good in the world, and that evil is rising and good's going to be drowned out and all that stuff. And, you know, actually all that's just a paradigm again of stories. Yes, there's evil in the world, but the idea that good and evil are opposed to each other is too black and white. And we are humans, and hue is a word to describe a variation of colours between black and white, kind of thing. In terms of stories, the best story that I know of that makes sense to me, actually, that I quite live by for a long time, essentially it's the vision behind a fairy tale that I and my soul or whatever wrote together, as if I held the pen but my soul intelligence knew the ink or knew the overall story, kind of thing. And that story is essentially that, you know, from the birth of light out of darkness, most of the light did not realise that it was birthed out of darkness. Most of the light could only see itself. Most of the light could only see whatever its light illuminated. The very obvious thing that wasn't obvious to light is that light can't see darkness, because light obliterates darkness. Light pushes darkness out of the way to make space for light. Light is like this ever-expanding thing seeking to become conscious of itself, that is only conscious of itself, that, you know, is basically thought. Light is thought, and dark is feeling. I ain't saying this in any dogmatic way, it's just actually how I see things and what makes sense to me. Anyway, there's an idea, therefore, that light invaded Earth. There's an idea that light kicked the mother all the way down to what turns out to be Earth. And those of us souls who are also born in this externalized universe, multiverse, those of us that are polarized toward the mother more than toward the father, more toward the feeling than towards thought, more towards the dark than toward the light,